All right, everyone, welcome back. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me. As always, appreciate your time and get comfortable before we get rolling. Get that steaming cup of coffee if it's morning where you're at, and stir it up, clank it up, add a little cream, a little sugar, or if it's the evening where you're at, get a little night toddy, as they used to call it. Maybe it's a whiskey, a scotch, a bourbon, a gin, whatever it is, and a snack on hand. Because today we're going to look at a toy that is familiar, and I'll tell you an interesting tale. And also, by the way, if you're a lurker, subscribe to the channel. That would also be greatly appreciated. By the time I post this, I'm doing this almost 2 months in advance, believe it or not. I'm trying to front load some videos because we're getting close to the collection opening, and I've been saying this for a while now. Well, by the time this posted, might be open. Could you imagine? It almost seems surreal at this point because it's been a 2 year slog to get to this point. But I'm probably posting this sometime mid Octoberish. So yeah, could be open. And I'm filming this on like August 28th, I believe, is when I'm making this video. This and the other tank. So we'll see. We'll see. If it's not officially open, it'll be right on the cusp. So I'm having my Dasani with the crappy cheap bottle. I swear I'm gonna start a channel called Products That Suck, just so I can rag. Like Peter Griffin had that "What Really Grinds My Gears" segment when Family Guy. And I'll tell you what, that was brilliant. And I really do want to bitch about some of these products. And food, too. I hate the food that they throw a bunch of crap ingredients. But anyway, that's for another time. So let me tell you the story of this cool Planet Patrol tank. I have one of these posted. Now, I saw this and the red version, which will be a separate video, on eBay. And I wasn't sure if I had this. And honestly, I was too lazy to check, if you could believe it. Well, by lazy, the stuff that I pack away, clearly I'm not going to go trying to figure out in the hundreds of bins, where the hell is this little toy at? I didn't even think to look at my video archive or just my videos on YouTube. So the seller, and I told her, and I know her, she's a friend of mine and in Australia. And even after I did the buy it now on both of them, she said, look, if you have it, don't worry about it. I could relist it. I said, I already committed. Just go ahead and send just send me the invoice. I'll take care of it. So I looked through the videos, and sure enough, I had this freaking tank. I was like, God damn it. Pardon my French. I was like, why the hell? So I just said, all right, whatever. You know what? Maybe it's an upgrade. I didn't really scrutinize that video. So today I unwrapped these. They came a few days ago. And I'm like, well, this might be an upgrade. Might be, might not. Who the hell knows? So I get this tank, right? And I'm looking through, and I went through the other video just to kind of get an idea of the condition. Now, this box is clearly an upgrade, but you know what? I noticed something, and I'll tell you that as I get in, but I'm going to show you the box. The box is similar. It's almost exactly the same, but I'm going to tell you, this is not the same toy. And I was shocked because I didn't know that they made two versions of this. So you're going to have to stick with me to find out what the difference is. So anyway, the box looks almost exactly the same. In fact, this cover art, this beautiful cover art of this cool astronaut patrolling with his gigantic laser cannon on this foreign alien landscape is identical to the one that's on my video, my previous video, and I will link it. So everything looks exactly the same. Now over here on my original one, and even this item number here is exactly the same. Now my box looks like it was chewed up by a bunch of rats over here. Luckily it was the bottom, which I will probably get fixed at some point. And as I'm doing this, I'm trying to see if anyone picks up the difference. The difference. And I bet you won't. I'm going to wait to tell you the difference. Either that or you're going to have to go to the other video. But I will let you know. And again, it's a different toy, even though it looks exactly the same. And it has the same item number. So here is the actual toy, right? beautiful atom logo. It's got this beautiful, beautiful landscape on here. Look at that. It's got like a rocket floating over here. It's got Saturn. It's got craters everywhere. It's got like a little, looks like a, I don't know what the hell that is, a lunar base or something. Guys, let's see if I can zoom in on that. Yeah, it looks like they have a little building going on there. And oh, that's too much. And then you got this cool astronaut there, and he's got his gun because who doesn't want to have a giant firearm to protect themselves? Because even in space, we have the lovely Second Amendment that says, you know what? If an alien shoots at you, yes, you can defend yourself. Right there. You can defend yourself with this laser bazooka cannon, whatever the hell it is, you are allowed to. Then on the side here, you got this beautiful font and these lovely fins trimmed in red and yellow. Tank treads, big wheels. It's just a cool piece. And here's the bottom. You got more of those treads that are lithoed all the way around, which is nice because they didn't technically have to do it on the bottom, but they did. Now, do you see the difference yet? Do you see the difference? I wish I had them side by side because you probably wouldn't notice. All right, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to digest it and see if you could spot what makes these two completely different toys. We're 6 minutes into this. All right, are you ready? All right, the other version, and I was shocked because, again, I didn't know, is a freaking friction toy. It's not a wind-up. And I got this. I'm like, this doesn't look familiar. And I looked, it doesn't have a key. That one, it doesn't have this drive wheel here. The other one is a freaking friction that just goes straight. It has no key, no wind up. And I was like, damn, I got a completely different version. And they didn't even number it differently over here. The box is exactly the same. Although on the other one, it does not say mechanical non-fall. So this is a non-fall toy. You know, bear with me. I'm going to go look at the other one to see if I can see what the box was called. All right, everyone, welcome back. Let me look. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to link the video anyway. And by the way, I hope we're at 1,000 subscribers by now. Well, we're not going to be at 1,000, but when I'm filming this, we're at 858. Hopefully nobody will drop off. Yes. We might be close to 900. That's, in 2 weeks, you never know. You never know. So I'm looking real quick here, so just bear with me. I gotta give you some music. Okay, what is it called? Okay, it just says, so the other one, the only difference on the box here is it just says friction powered. So where this says mechanical, I just noticed this. It's not even mechanical. They misspelled it. So I'm glad I went back. So this one over here says, on the other version, it says friction powered, and this one is mechanical. You gotta love those translators. So anyway, that's it. Like this big to-do about nothing, but I'm actually excited. And I know that now there's two versions. So let's wind this sucker up. I mean, it's a small area here. Will he actually be a non-fall? I'm going to point it off the desk and see what happens. If he falls, he falls. No, I'll catch him. Okay, so he stops. He stops at the edge. All right. I'm not going to go crazy getting this because he's not getting a lot of traction here. We'll see when I pick him up. But how cool is that, man? Like sometimes like you don't even know this. As long as I've been collecting, I just really never paid attention. But there's actually a variation of this. And now we know that there is both the friction and wind-up of this. And the question is, to me, is why the hell did they make a wind-up and a friction? I guess like to do the non-fall, maybe somebody liked it. Maybe they said, you know what? In 60 years, there's going to be some weird guy on a desk and there's going to be something called like iPhones and he'll film it and, you know, we don't want it to fall off his desk, so make the straight friction version. We'll make a non-fall version for the hell of it. But that's variation number 2 of the planet patrol tank. Like I said, I will link the original video, so make sure you watch that as well. And let me know what you think if you like this, and if you're as weirdly excited as me that there's a variation of this, thumb up the video. And also don't forget to subscribe if you're a lurker as we slog and grind our way through these suppressive algorithms to reach that insignificant milestone of 1,000. Because quite frankly, when we get there, is it going to change anything? No, but you know what? It's just maybe psychological for me at this point. And I certainly want to reach it. And eventually, if I get into that YouTube partner program, it might actually improve the algorithms, though I doubt it. I mean, let's face it. If you're not towing the corporate line on everything and just, doing what they want you to do, there's really no advantage to anything at this point. But anyway, thanks for your time. It's greatly appreciated. And with that, my friends, I will talk to you later.